Well, hello everybody. This is Bug Eater 64 again. We're going to get ready to do another flight. It's going to be a SimBuddy flight. We're going to be doing our virtual airline with Solice Wings. Dion being the uh, sole proprietor, and I one of his pilots. I have my own aircraft, and you'll see them as Air America Do X. But we subcontract with him and do flights to help make money to build this outstanding little airline. So we will be using the SimBuddy Virtual Airline client. I will be flying the Dash Q400 from FlyJSims today, and we're going to be flying from where we last ended yesterday at the, and pronunciation not well known, but anyway, Inyokern, a little airfield in California. And we're going to be heading up to Lone Pine, which has got a single runway. It is asphalt in poor condition, and the taxiway to get to where the parking area is appears to be as long as the runway itself. So you're looking at right now is our Dash Q400, and we're going to get ready to go. Dion is on the channel also, and he's preparing another flight.
Yes, I am.
He's also out there, and we're staying real busy trying to, like I said, build money and build this airline so we can get to some bigger, heavier airplanes to carry more passengers. So that being said, let's get this thing started.
Awesome. Make it so.
We'll close the passenger doors so we don't forget later on. All right, here we are in the cockpit. So first things first, let's get some battery power. Noisy old thing. And let's take a better look at that overhead. All right, so let's get the APU started. Get it going. Seatbelt. No smoking signs on. Arm our emergency lights. APU looks good. Let's get the APU generator and bleed air going. So now that we got power, go ahead, and this is the X-Plane 11 updated version of the FlyJSim Dash 400. So let's check our fuel and weights and balance. Okay, set for medium. And we've only got a 53-mile flight, so this all looks good.
Not going very far.
Nah, just far enough to try to make about $71,000 if we're lucky.
And I always like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm a greedy SOB, so it's all good.
So, get the FMS up here. Alright, so let's get the FMC up. Alright, why isn't that coming up? Okay, now we've got that. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Okay, everything's looking good there. Index. Let's go to flight plan. Origin is going to be KIYK. And we are going to, let's see if it'll accept it. KO26. Invalid. Okay. So, delete that. And go with O26. Alright. So, 290 speed now. We are going to go with probably about 180. That's all we need today. It's a short flight. Cruising at 5,000. Next page. Target speed. And cruise altitude. And the next page. Looks good. Don't think we've got it's just going to be a straight yeah. starting out of 2.8. No, 3.3. Okay. 3.3. And arrival. Going to be on 3.4. Excellent. That looks very good. So let's close that. Nav source. Let's hide the yoke for now. Thank you. Last one. And let's see. Set our altitude. It is going to be 3.3. Let's see. Alrighty. Okay. So I think we're all set there. 122.8, that is correct. Alrighty. So with that, let's go ahead and get some passengers loaded. Some music started. Alrighty. Good morning, passengers. Do come aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Yes, please take your seats. And we'll get some music started for you and get your seatbelt to the end. There we go. All right, now let's see about getting this airplane started. Okay, let's see. Everything else is looking pretty good. It's wrapping up. Hydraulics are all looking good. Let's wait for it to settle down. We may not have gotten a good start. Well, let's see here. Okay, well, now we got it figured out. Had to get the bleed air turned off. So now let's get these engines started. There we go. Looks like it's going to start just fine this time. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Yeah, there she goes. All right. Yeah, I forgot to turn that bleed air off so we could build up pressure to start the engines since we're not using external power. Silly me. But okay, here we go. Okay, get the second engine started here, which is actually engine number 1 on the left. And it appears to be running up just the way it's supposed to. And you'd have thought they'd have moved that damn tractor. Okay, well, passengers are all taken care of. We've got music playing, keeping them happy. So. Engines are running normally. So let's get ready to move out to the end of the runway. Get all our lights on. Landing lights. Turn off our APU. Make sure our bleed air is on. Generators are on. Okay, everything's looking good. Yeah, between me and my co-pilot, we'll get this all set up and get going here. Yep, everything's looking good back here. And let's see if we can get... Though it's such a short flight, may not need the autopilot, but we'll have it just in case. Double take, make sure our takeoff trim is set. And we're gonna edge it up just a little bit. Okay, trim set for takeoff. And we're set to fly the magenta, as they say. Fly the purple. And to our left, right there. And we're here, and we're going to take off. Yep, that's where we're headed. We're going to take a left turn and head to the end there to get that tractor out of the way. The runway, and we'll be on our way. We're going to move anyway. And you can hear my co-pilot. He's kind of a gabby guy, but okay. So I think we're ready. Can't blame him with a name like Aloysius Petunia the Third, and I don't mean third. But he's all right. He keeps me straight. Although it doesn't help my landings any. Let's get on our way. It's one thing they've never fixed on this airplane is when you go to move and so on, it always sounds like the brakes are on, even when they're not. Just making little changes in turns. But, you know, what can you do? Still a good airplane. It deserves a better pilot than me. It's been a long time since I flew this one. And it will probably show. And there's our FlyJSims Dash Q400 with its updated paint job. For Air America Due. And I actually had the reversers on. I forgot that with the have to set a button for reverser. X55 Pro that I use in this particular aircraft, there is no button to hit to go into reverse. And so if I pull the throttles all the way back to where it's normally a neutral setting, it actually kicks it into reverse. So, but I won't. I'm a glutton for punishment. As we get ready to come out here. Yeah, my co-pilot just sitting over there gabbing away. You know, what can you do with him? So. And as he said, we will be approaching runway 33 here in just a minute. Fluids and temperatures are all good. Traffic, okay. Move forward.
Approaching 3-3.
Music is off. Flaps are at takeoff position, so let's go ahead and move out onto the runway.
On runway 3-3.
We'll get ready to leave Inyokern Airport and head for Lone Pine. Yes, sir, I'm ready. May apply power. Prop RPM to full. Mixture to full.
Runway 3-3.
Throttle up.
Runway 3-3.
Brakes off. Airspeed is alive. And V1. And rotate. Rate gear up. Okay, positive rate gear up. Flaps up. Very good, flaps up. And basically our trek is almost straight ahead. So there's a little look at our airplane as she climbs. And wave goodbye to Inyokern. Yeah, we're over 6,000 feet already. Set our nav set up. controls for a cruise, although we're still climbing a bit. And to be honest, we really don't need all this altitude. Lone Pine, the airfield sits at 3,680 feet above sea level. Miles to go. And how we're looking here. Everything looks good. So everything's looking good. Yep, I concur. Hydraulic fluids and pressures look good. Good. Okay. We're still climbing, so like I said, it's been a long time since I've flown this airplane and used this autopilot. So apparently I didn't set something up properly. So we'll have to figure that out some. So we're flying along safely. And yeah, we're going to that little red dot 026. It's not really a 0, it's an O, 026. Lone Pine. More than 10 miles. Altimeter 2985. Altitude is 3,680 feet. So, now that we've looked at all that, we are approaching Lone Pine, and I'm trying to slow this airplane down. There's the runway. Gear coming down. And we'll give it the first degree of flaps. Lot of turbulence today. I'm having a hard time keeping it lined up. And now I've got it slowed down a little bit too much. Give it some more flap. Give it yeah, sink rate is a little bit too high. We'll try to make some adjustments for that. This is not going to be a pretty landing. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Yeah, I hear you. Sink rate, sink rate, sink rate.
Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway.
That's not the taxiway, it's the runway. Although I could land on that taxiway.
Caution. On
We're
taxiway.
head short.
On taxiway.
Oh, just scraped the tail. Oh, that was ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Full reversers. Awful, awful, awful. But I might have scraped the paint a little bit, but we are down safe. Passengers are safe. Airplane's not broken. Any landing you can walk away from. It's not my worst one, but definitely not my best landing. That was horrible. Horrible, horrible. Oh well, we'll taxi in and assess the situation. Once again, that wasn't the prettiest landing I ever made. But we're down and safe. Got that right. That bloody taxiway's as long as the runway. I could have landed on this. But we'll get her parked and get the passengers disembarked. Not as an excuse or just an explanation maybe, but this is the 4th different aircraft I've flown in the last 2 days. So and every one of them's different on how they handle and so on, and like I said, it's not an excuse, just a fact. And maybe that's what's causing some of the issues with understanding the performance of each of the airframes. So, if with your indulgence, I ask for your forgiveness in such ugly landings. Oh, parking brake is set. Get the co-pilot to shut down my engines. We'll get ready to get the passengers off. Disembark. Happiness is only at 95%. My score is only 80%. Not a good time. All right. So shut off the music. Unbuckle the passengers. Send them on their way. Do-do-do.
Goodbye.
Yep, see y'all. And we'll go ahead and end the flight. And disconnect. So, that being said, that ends that flight. Let's take another look at that landing. that's where we hit the tail. And then the wheels. It's supposed to be wheels first. That's horrible. Oh well. Yep, so here we are. And we'll go over the overhead here and start turning things off. And so, here we have it. Another flight completed. Another $20,000 for the kitty. And every penny helps. So, until next time, this is BugEater64. Hoping you enjoyed the flight. As much fun as I had bringing it to you. And until we meet next time, to all my friends out there, safe flying.